Yeah, friends, boy, talk about a white knuckle ride to work today. Oh my gosh. Woo, man. As I think if you've watched these videos, you know I have a cornea problem with my left eye. And again, not the end of the world. It's fixable and all that. And it's so far the doctors have been very good, and they tell me progress is going nicely. But but I gotta say, it is so. I have this job where I have to get to work kind of early, or when I do my DJ work, quite often I'm coming home after dark. And I have this, like I said, this eye problem, a cornea problem, and it's nothing that can't be fixed. It's in the process of being fixed, and it takes a while, from what I gather. I guess different things have to happen, all in their due time. It isn't like you can just, unscrew my eye, throw that one out, and screw another one in. It's somehow the Almighty has not gotten into, threads like light bulbs. That would have been nice. I mean, it would have been great if you could just go to the store, get yourself another eye, and just into the socket. But no, it don't work that way. It's complicated. Yeah. And I am going. I tell you the truth, going absolutely zonkers. Number one, the eye is always itchy, and yet you're not supposed to scratch it. No, it wants to. My left hand just wants to scratch the eye, just a little rub. No, no, you really shouldn't. You know. Ah, and then it's always dripping. So it's like I got a runny nose, only it's my eye. Yeah, yeah. And a little itchy. Feels like the eyelashes are curling under or something. And yeah, so they kind of scratch at the old eye too. And it's just, I don't know. At the same time, there doesn't seem to be. Evidently, you got to. From what I gather from the doctors, this all takes its time. Uh, in due time, it'll be fine. I I think I'm about 5 weeks into the mess now, and I think I've got about 5 weeks to go. From what I gather, from what Sandy tells me, um, she I think she told me the doctor said sometime in like January, it'll be everything will be copacetic. Uh, I do have to get another operation. Evidently, they've got to cut into the cornea, pull out a lens, the old lens, or no, a lens that has been in there for about a month, and then stick another one in its place. Evidently, from what I hear. Okay, but that's not going to be for a while. Then I got to be careful for a few days. Time off from work, don't, nothing strenuous and all that kind of thing. Or I guess the last thing I need is the lens in my eye to go flying across the room, and like that. And in the meantime, it's like today going to work. Um, they wanted me in at 7, and this time of year at 7 you're coming in. It's still dark out. Well, trying to get down just because it's 7 o'clock late in the year, in the season, doesn't mean traffic isn't still a mess. All that traffic that was rumbling along, in broad daylight in the summer is now rumbling along in the dark. And you got these, trucks with the high beams and the cars with the high beams and cars with no beams. And yeah, and oh my God, I'm trying to get down the road, people, and it honestly is hard for me to see. So I put, when I can have the high beams on, I got them on. But when I got to shut down to low beams, then it's like, oh, where'd everything go? So I slowed down a bit. So now I got, 18 truckers on my tail. And there's a lot of times especially since it's my road to work, I have different spots where I know I can safely pull off and just get out of their way and let them rumble on. And that's what I do whenever possible. But sometimes you can't. You gotta stretch where they're just going to be on your tail. And I know they're being as careful as they can be with the trucks. And they're not being bullies or anything. It's just how it is when you have a truck. And it's just how it is. And the people that want to pass you, well, they eventually get their chance. But still, there they are, and you keep thinking, God, if a deer comes out in front of me, I'm not, or one of these big bears we got in the area now, this time of year, it's something. And then, wait a minute, is that a ditch up ahead, or, I can't quite, whew. I almost need something like a flying machine where I could just get above the tree line and just like a little pedal copter or something like that. But it's and then I do have different blind spots. I know where they are and I keep looking where I need to look. But one day you're going to look and whoa, oh my, and the deer. Oh, what the heck? Something ran out in front of me the other day. I don't know. I mean, I don't like it if a rabbit hops out in front of me. I don't want to run over the poor rabbit. I got nothing against that old bunny, but you so you try to jockey, but it's and I try knowing that there is a bit of a blind spot. I'm looking all the time, but you don't always. You could look, and now you're looking over here, and meanwhile something's coming in on the blind spot you might normally see if you didn't have a blind spot. You're right. Does all this make sense? No, that's what I thought. But that's how it is. I guess the only other thing I'd do is maybe hitchhike to work. Might be a thought. Well, in any case, I guess we got about another month and a half, and then all will be sweetness and light. And I'll be glad for it. Boy, I'll tell you, it's going to be good. I'll catch you later, and just doing what I can. Driving poor Sandy nuts. She's doing a lot of the reading for me. Some of the stuff's just too darn small right now, and so she's having a time. And busy girl, but a good trooper. Good. She would have made a very good nurse. Sandy. Oh yeah, she would have been good at it. Oh yeah. So, but she's a good wife, and she's a very good antique dealer. She found some glasses today that were all bent and stuff. I said, "What are you going to do? Throw those glasses out? It's like old-fashioned glasses." She says, "Heck no, that's gold." I said, "No way." She said, "Yep, that's gold." She says, "There's the mark. See it?" I'll be doggone. Well, it's not like an ounce of gold or anything, but still it's gold. She says, "Yeah." She says, "Whenever I see these, I pick them up. It's worth the gamble." And she's got evidently a box full of it, of that, the glasses. I think that's pretty neat. Yeah, she's always thinking. Good person, very good person. Actually, I got to say, I have good family members. My brother, his wife, his kids, or their kids. Sandy's family, nice people. It's, I got to say, sitting on the cloud. That's me, doing okay. I'll catch you later, except a murky eye for the next 6 weeks or so. Well, if you see me on the road, just just woo, and I'll be humming through there at a reasonable speed. No speeding, no sir. Okay, catch you later. God bless. Oy.